Okay, think about this for a second. A world where your phone knows you need an umbrella before you even check the weather. That's the future we're being promised for 2026, a future of just incredible predictive convenience. But what if that same technology, that same connection, could be turned against us? Today, we are diving right into the digital dilemma of our hyper-connected future, that epic clash between innovation and insecurity. So first, let's look at the shiny, awesome side of things. We're moving so far beyond apps that just wait for us to tell them what to do. The future is all about apps that actually anticipate what we need. I mean, knowing you want coffee before you do, or suggesting the perfect gift for a friend's birthday without you even thinking about it. And what's making all of this possible? Well, it's next generation connectivity. Think 6G and beyond. We are talking about speeds so fast that there is zero lag, no delay. What that means is stuff like cloud gaming and augmented reality, they won't just be cool tech demos anymore. They're going to feel as real and as responsive as the world right in front of us. But, and you knew there was a but, here's the catch. Every single new connection, every smart device we add to our lives is just another door that someone can try to unlock. We are literally building a digital world with millions and millions of entry points. And the very tech that empowers us is also creating our single biggest vulnerability. Okay, so let's really dig into that bright, optimistic future for a minute. Because by 2026, artificial intelligence isn't just going to be some neat feature in our apps. No way. It's going to be the very foundation they are built on. We're talking about a true AI-native experience. So imagine an e-commerce app that builds a shopping feed just for you, right there in real time. Or get this, a healthcare app that can analyze your symptoms not just from what you type, but from the actual sound of your cough or a picture of a rash. This is a world of proactive tech, not reactive. And the engine driving all this? It's not just about making our lives more convenient. The business impact is absolutely staggering. According to Primotech, this whole shift towards AI and automation is set to slash manual workloads by up to 60%. I mean, that is an unbelievably powerful incentive for companies to innovate as fast as they possibly can. But this incredible future has a really dark side. You know, with every step we take towards a more connected world, this shadow just gets longer and longer. The very things that make this future so exciting also create these new, dangerous opportunities for anyone who wants to exploit it. And this right here, this is the core of our digital dilemma. We're connecting everything, our hospitals, our power grids, our financial systems. So the question is, are we building a digital fortress or a house of cards? Is our security evolving anywhere near as fast as our ambition? Now, to really get the risk, we have to know who we're up against. And you can forget the stereotype of some lone hacker in a basement. The real threat, the one that keeps people up at night, comes from what are called advanced persistent threats, or APTs. These are highly organized, often state-sponsored groups with deep pockets, massive resources, and a terrifying amount of patience. And you want to know what's truly scary? These elite groups don't always need some brand new secret hack. A lot of the time, they just walk right in through the front door. They'll find a known weakness in a router or a firewall that some company just never got around to patching. And once they're in, they're like a ghost in the machine, just moving silently from one system to the next. This right here is the price of moving too fast. In our rush to innovate, we've put speed way ahead of security, and it's led to what one report calls an accumulation of vulnerabilities for the sake of expediency. In other words, we've been building our digital world on a really shaky foundation, and now the cracks are starting to show. You know, this isn't just about one company getting hacked anymore. The risk is systemic. Think of it like a row of dominoes. A single flaw in one software supplier can kick off a chain reaction that can bring down an entire industry. And this insight from security expert John Lambert, it perfectly nails the problem. See, defenders, the people trying to protect our systems, they often think in lists, like a checklist of problems to fix. But attackers, they don't see a list. They see a graph, a map. They see how everything is connected, and they know that hitting one tiny, seemingly unimportant spot can give them the keys to the entire kingdom. And the scale of the damage from this way of thinking is just wow. When a single breach causes a ripple event across multiple companies, the financial losses aren't just a little bit bigger. Research shows they can be more than 10 times higher. We're talking billions of dollars just vanishing because of a single point of failure. So where are these attacks even coming from? Well, you might be surprised. While all the headlines are about external hacking, that's only about 6% of confirmed breaches. A massive 24%, a quarter of them, come from stolen or just plain weak passwords. And another 8% comes from people on the inside misusing their access. In a lot of these cases, the call is coming from inside the house. So how in the world do we fight back? It is crystal clear that the old way of thinking about security, building a big wall around everything and just hoping for the best, it's obsolete. It just doesn't work. We need a completely new playbook, one that's actually built for the world we live in right now. And this is the huge shift in thinking we're talking about. The old model was all about building a fortress and then trusting everybody inside it. The new model? It assumes the attacker is already in. It's built on what's called a zero-trust architecture, where nobody is trusted by default, and every single user and device has to be verified, constantly. The goal isn't just to prevent a breach anymore, it's to expect it, contain the damage, and recover. Instantly. But this shift to zero trust, it's not just a technical fix. It is about fundamentally rebuilding trust from the ground up. In a world where everything is connected to everything else, how do we create a digital society that we can all actually rely on? And really, this is what it all boils down to. When our most critical systems, our hospitals, our banks, are at risk, it's not just data that's lost, it's public confidence. As the Orange Report puts it, preserving digital trust isn't just an IT problem anymore. It's a national security imperative. And this new reality demands a new kind of leader. The person in charge of security, the Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO. They can't just be a tech whiz anymore. They have to be a strategic thinker sitting at the main executive table. Someone who understands that a single technology choice can have massive political, legal, and even ethical consequences. Look, the future of 2026 is coming, whether we're ready for it or not, and it promises a world that is smarter, faster, and more connected than we can probably even imagine right now. But as we race towards that future, we have to ask ourselves, are we building a utopia or are we building a digital prison? The choice is ours. And the real question is, in a world where every convenience creates a new vulnerability, how do we innovate responsibly?